Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your reading. Aquarius, let's have a look to see what messages are coming for you in this reading. I always remind you that these readings are generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that's going to resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. If you could subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, that would be awesome. And also remember, it is important to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign. By doing that, you get a much fuller picture of the energies that you're currently working with. Okay, so let's just grab our tarot cards to see what is currently going on. Okay, so let's have a look. All right, I can see that there are some important choices that you are wanting to make right now, because there is a feeling of currently being stuck in a current situation. And this situation is causing you some pain, some stress, and it is just, causing you some anxiety. So I really like the first card that we received. And the first card is talking about peace. Okay? So this card is coming in and reminding you that, listen, right? There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully for you. Okay, so despite having this feeling of currently feeling stuck right now, whatever is currently going on, the divine wants to remind you that it is okay, because in the background, your guides, your ancestors, the celestial beings that assist you in this life, they're all working in the background, creating these beautiful moments, creating this beautiful thing in the background. But for some of you, this frustration is starting to get in the way, because currently that's all you can focus on. Okay, the last thing you think of at night, the first thing that you think of in the morning, and even sometimes you're waking up in the middle of the night because there's no peace right now. Okay, so there is a feeling that you are just being reminded to just relax, chillax, because everything is indeed working out. There's no need to push, there's no need to strain, there's no need to worry. You're just being asked to understand that you just need to relax in this moment in time, and accepting that sometimes things just take time to move. Okay, but if you are doing everything in your power to make sure that movement is meant to be happening, but things are not happening quick enough for you, and then this feeling of feeling frustrated is starting to take over, understand again that in the background everything is being created. Beautiful moments, synchronicities, everything. So everything is going to work out beautifully for you. It is an emphasis that is here, because it is very easy to stay in that feeling of being stuck, that feeling of frustration. And when you are feeling frustrated and feeling stuck, this is when you're going to see that you're just going to be feeling a little bit off. You could just start feeling ill, because there is this tension that is here. And we need to really get you away from that energy of tension into the energy of peace and serenity, and accepting that this situation is going to remain the way it is, just for a little bit longer. So don't worry about it. Things are working out, even though it might appear that nothing is happening. Okay, so whatever is happening right now, like I said, there's a feeling of making some decisions, and some of you have already made your decision. And this is what is frustrating, because let's say, for instance, let's put this into context so it is easier to understand. Okay, so for instance, let's say you are selling your home. Okay, and you're selling your home, but the whole selling process is taking so long, and it is frustrating. It's like, come on, how long does it take? You're on the phone to the solicitors. Has everything, what is holding up the situation? Have you got all the documents that you need? How can I help you get this situation moving a lot faster? And they could just be saying that, your buyers bank, they're taking a lot longer. Or it could be you buying a home and you're like, look, I want to move already. but you can't because your bank is taking long. So there is a feeling of something that you can't control. And you just have to accept that it's going to take time, because we have the energies of the Two of Wands that are here. And as you can see, you're sitting here, you are ready to go, let's go, but we are still waiting, okay? Maybe your friends are running late, you want to go on a road trip, and you're waiting because the people are changing plans last minute. There is just something that is getting in the way, and it is making you feel frustrated. So again, I've already told you about that situation and about how to deal with that. There is also a feeling that is here where, despite the feeling of feeling stuck right now, we also need to work on cleaning and wiping the slate clean. So for some of you, whatever is happening, the feeling of being stuck is because there are some issues that are not here. There's a feeling of just like pussyfooting around a situation, an issue, because maybe you don't want to hurt someone, because maybe you don't want to rock the boat, because maybe for whatever reason. So the feeling that is here is like, listen, right? Even though there might be just those, those shitty conversations that you need to have with people just to clear the air, just to clean the slate. Go have those conversations, okay? Because it is important that the slate is clean. Emotionally, physically, whichever way. If you're going and moving away somewhere and you have fallen out with someone, for instance, don't leave without, making peace. And I know that you could be saying like, no, you don't understand. This person did this to me. They did that to me. But if there's a feeling that something is weighing heavy on your heart, that situation needs to be addressed before you move on. Because this card is here for a reason. The wipe the slate clean card is there for a reason, because if you move forward and the slate is still dirty, you are taking that dirty energy with you where you are going. And as the new decisions are starting to come into fruition in your life, you want to go forward and build on a clean slate. So whichever way this is translating for you, go and clean that slate. And if this is a person, for instance, you had a fight, you had an argument, or you just don't get on and you're moving away, but deep down in your heart and in your soul, there's just something that is lingering. And you are saying to yourself, no, I'm not going to speak to this person because I know exactly how this conversation is going to go. I'm not even going to go there. Well, I would say to you that sometimes when I'm in similar situations and I can't be bothered because I know exactly how this person is going to respond. If I say anything, they're going to get triggered and we're just going to get into an argument and it's just going to be worse than it was before. What I usually do is I write a letter to that person and I just really pour every bit of my feelings, everything, no holds bar, everything I ever want to say, write it down. And as you express everything, you are releasing that stagnant energy that is within you. When you move away, that energy is coming with you. So we need to really release that energy and leave it behind. So once I finish writing them a letter and really like letting it rip in that letter, right, I feel better, but I know that I can't send that letter. So usually either on a new moon or a full moon, I can't remember. I have to look at my notes. But either one, you just set an intention of healing to this situation, okay? You've written your letter, you've expressed everything, and now it is time to release that energy, okay? And so you set alight, or I set alight that piece of paper, and as it's burning away, my intention is just to clear the energy, to clear the air, to bring healing to the situation, to release anything, any hate, any pain, any whatever. And as the paper burns away, I just imagine everything evaporating and leaving my body and also that person's body. And sometimes you see that person gets in touch with you and the tone is changed. And, that's because energetically that feeling, that energy has been expressed. And that's how you wipe the slate clean. There are other ways when you can't speak to someone, but that's usually one of the ways that works for me. And sometimes you can't wait for a full moon or a new moon, whatever, and just do it. There's no better time than now. Sometimes you just can't wait, right? And as you do that, you're going to see that, like I said, things just start shifting, things just start moving along a lot easier, because you're understanding that you are blessed. Right now, in this moment in time, the divine wants you to remember, even though you might be feeling stuck, even though you might be feeling in your feelings, even though you might be feeling any type of way, there is still this feeling of being blessed that is around you. And the divine wants you to understand this feeling on a deeper level and really embrace it and absorb it into your being, right? Into your subconscious mind, that you are blessed. Not only are you blessed, you are loved and you are looked after. And despite that feeling of being stuck right now, you are being reminded again that your blessings are coming through you, understanding that everything is working out beautifully. Okay, so despite this feeling of being stuck, you are understanding that sometimes this is just how things happen. Okay, sometimes you remain in that energy for a while and you might feel like I'm frustrated. And then later on, as you have worked this feeling out, as you have wiped the slate clean, as you have moved on, you look back at this moment in time when you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling in pain, and you're actually realizing and seeing your blessings that you already had. Because sometimes we need distance and time to see things differently. Have you ever looked at a situation in the past, and when you were in that situation, you hated it? But then later on, a year, 2, 10 years down the line, you look at that moment in time and actually see all the fond memories, all the beautiful things that you were not able to see when you were in that situation. So the divine is just wanting you to remember that you are blessed despite what is currently going on right now. The last card that we have for you is talking about the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles talks about being on a new path. And some of you, as you are starting to move forward after wiping your slate clean, as things are starting to move forward, there is a feeling of relief that is coming in, okay? And the feeling of relief is also to do with you being on a new path financially. So for some of you, now you have sold your house and you're happy, you're excited, and now you are releasing these stuck feelings because things are moving. And as things are moving, there is a sense of joy. There is a sense of anticipating, oh my goodness, the house is sold. We can go and buy our new house. I can go and spend the money on this and that. So there is some money that is coming in that is going to allow you to move forward, that is going to free you from this situation. But again, remember, in this moment in time, remember your blessings, count your blessings, because counting your blessings is like saying thank you to the divine. This is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.